It doesn't mean to offend anyone, and it doesn't mean to cause any kind of pain. I'm not looking for pity. It's just something, that is me and that I live with, but I'm okay with that. Home. Non-existent. There's an aroma. It goes by abandonment. It's cold and dark and dreary, less traveled for a reason. Home. Critters and crawlies, vacant windows. Lonesome is the taste left in my mouth by the crumbling cookie. Tension, fights, memories of hate, prison. Only then is home synonymous with meaningful emotion, not my home, just a house. It's empty and frail, filled with cobweb promises, shattered I love yous, broken screams through tattered screens, scenes of anguish. Home, prison, an American judicial institution you can't escape, programmed to keep you in, designed for you to fail and return. Home is where the heart is, but my heart is broken here. No, not my home. Just a corner at the, just a house at the corner of I hate this and I can't win, with chains of guilt and cuffs of blood ties. No, not my home, just a house. It wasn't always this way. It started as a family project. Brother with brother, husband with wife. Love thyself, love thy neighbor as you do yourself. And they did love themselves. They laid down the foundation and brought up the pilings. They laid the foundation and raised the children within a confine, a framework based on the separation of you from me. There were 5 trees planted in the shadow of the house, who grew to have their own forest called wonder, hope, bliss, naivety, and arrogance. The driveway, lined with muddied ruts of shoulda, coulda, woulda beens, leads the traveler to a home of beliefs, but mostly doubts. Seasons flavor the land with old and new, but always the same meal. Home, house, niche, place, interchangeable terms to describe the space for which is occupied by care and love, but more for yourself. Hidden behind the veil of do's and don'ts, less cans than won'ts. Hollow is thy name, this home. No, not my home, just a memory of a house.
Does anybody have any comments or anything?
That was amazing. You blew my mind.
Thank you.
I just want to say I really enjoyed the piece. Does anybody else have anything?
That was really powerful. I like how you described everything. Like, I really love it.
Thank you. Yeah.
I love how, I love the transparency as far as, how you describe how, your home is not, your home is not where you live. I really like that.
Anything else? Oh, yes.
I enjoyed it. I thought it was excellent. I'm still enjoying my red one.
Thank you.
I'm a huge fan of seeing different sides of the spectrum in poetry, and I love the way that you would start off with something that was very fuzzy and nice, and then break it down and smash it into pieces, and I just found that to be truly inspiring.
If I may, my goal with poetry is to not only have something that is transparent, but to have something that definitely has a double meaning. For instance, the muddied ruts. There really are, at this place, ruts in the driveway. It's a literal thing, but to me it also means being stuck somewhere, being stuck in a position, being stuck in a time, being stuck in an emotion that you can't seem to get out of, that you can't, no matter what gear you shift it in, you're not going anywhere, or you always get brought back to that place. So that's that's my intent, is to evoke emotion with things that are relatable and both literal and metaphorical. So.
Sorry. I have a question. What drove you to actually get out of that rut whenever you're, going through all that?
To be honest, it was literally coming to college. I mean, it's something, it's my existence, I guess, and I did what I could and I do what I can to not get bogged down by whatever weight is on my chest, and I try to, my motto, I guess, is just that no matter how hard something might be, no matter how painful it is right now, inevitably it's gonna be over. Now, if you wanna be literal and say you're gonna die one day, well then, it's still not gonna be there anymore. If you eventually get through something because of your spirituality or because of, help from family or whatever the case is, to me, nothing is permanent. So to keep that in mind helped me understand that, no matter how much pain I might have been in, it was gonna be over soon. And I just have to stick with that.
Well, your inspiration for that.
Thank you.
You seem really calm when you present. How do you keep the calmness but also relay the energy?
Well, to be honest, I'm like super nervous right now. I know you probably can't see it, but I feel myself physically shaking. My thing is that, I'm here for you. My poetry is not for me necessarily. It's for my audience. It's for you to pull something from. It's for you to learn. And so I wouldn't be doing my job as an educator, as an inspirer, as a whatever title you want to throw on, if I didn't give you everything that you deserve from me. So that's how I try to keep a balance, is to, no matter how freaked out I might be, it's not about me at this